Hello manlang people! Welcome back sa Chikang Negosyo. Ako si Sophie Manalo, ang host natin ngayong umaga. Ang guest speaker natin ngayon ay si Natasha Bautista, isa siyang successful entrepreneur and former model. Thank you, Miss Sophie. Thank you for having me. So, Natasha, you started your modeling career at a very young age. Can you tell us about your journey in the fashion industry? So I started my modeling career at the age of 17 and I modeled part-time while studying in Ateneo de Manila University and graduated and got a degree of Bachelor of Science in Management at the age of 19. And I'm also part of the Professional Models Association of the Philippines. And in 2011, I worked as a full-time professional model in Singapore and Malaysia. What sparked your interest in the startup world, and how did you make the transition from modeling to technology? So, I'll make this short as possible because super haba ng story niyan. So, I was working in Kuala Lumpur as a ramp and commercial model, and I ended up getting bored while working there. So, yeah, I decided to intern somewhere and I became the first intern with My Taxi. So My Taxi is like an app that helped passengers to book a cab quickly. And I went back to the Philippines, then My Taxi Malaysia team contacted me and said they wanted to try to launch in the Philippines since there are similar safety problems, commuting problems, and logistic problems. And this was a need and I recognized in working woman when I introduced the Grab taxi app to the Philippine market. So technically, I am the employee number one of Grab. I've been in startup since 2013 and I think I was 21 back then. So I brought Grab to the Philippines as an intern and in a span of 3 years, I led the company to what is today and with the head of GrabCar as my last role. I was the assistant general manager, corporate secretary, and marketing vice president of Grab Taxi Philippines, and I was also the former head of GrabCar Philippines at Grab from 2012 to 2016. After your time at Grab, you became the head operations of Kubo, right? A startup platform. What was your role there? So I used to be the head of the operations of Kubo from 2017 to 2021. It is the first it is like the Philippines' first innovation hub and startup platform. Kubo is first of its kind public and private partnership initiative in the country, specifically geared to provide resources, connections, mentorships, and to support accelerate the growth of Philippine startup companies. You mentioned that Kubo provided a wide range of support to startups. Can you elaborate on the specific types of support that Kubo offered and how did they benefit the startups that you worked with? We have supported over 500 startups over 5 years in Kubo. And in my fourth year, I thought about what I could do for the next society, which I thought of for a while. With Kubo, we had a wide range of support in terms of different types and levels of support that we give to startups. During my time at Kubo, we went to over 20 cities all over the Philippines to give startup support. So I wanted to go deeper in terms of support that we could provide into the future companies, which is why I am currently with 917 Ventures. So my overall goal was to provide support and to help other people and create a better tomorrow for the future generations to come. So I heard you are the current head of growth and programs group at 917 Ventures. What does that involve and what are your current focus areas and goals? I am currently the head of growth and Programs Group at 917 Ventures. What I do here is to provide support for the companies we build in 917 Ventures. We focus on building and scaling startups in industries with high growth potential, such as fintech, e commerce, and digital health. Our goal is to create innovative companies that solve real world problems and positively impact society. Oh, so 917 Ventures is known for its venture building approach. Can you explain what this means and how it differs from the traditional venture capital? So we need so much in the Philippines right now. We need a lot of funds to support our startups. We don't see other investors as competitors. 917 Ventures doesn't give capital or fund external startups. We are just a venture builder. We are more of a startup factory. We build ventures from the ground up to startup. And it is more of a foundation. We come up with ideas, build companies, test and learn, and we validate companies that are widely known now, such as Gcash and Consulta MD. We actually have a total of 12 companies under our portfolio right now. We welcome investors. We have a big need in the Philippines to support them since it will be a great for the ecosystem if we have more investors and more startups in the Philippines. We focused on industries that have mastery and current presence like financial technology because we have Gcash. We also focus on areas that we likely we feel like are part of hyper growth industry and something that is really needed by the Philippines. We have 8 focus industries, which are financial technology, media and entertainment, and e-commerce and loyalty, digital health, education, advertising technology and data, small and medium-sized enterprise, and lastly is climate technology. So, what was the reason or what motivated you to transition from Kubo to 917 Ventures? It's a few things. The first one was that I feel like I fulfilled my purpose on Kubo. And I also wanted more growth and I wanted to change myself. It's more of like a self growth kind of type of thing. I always thought about where I could get more challenging career. And this opportunity itself to me. The main reason I took this job is that the mission of 917 Ventures aligns a lot with my mission, which is to uplift the lives of all Filipinos through creating companies that create impact. Imagine the Philippines without Gcash. See what I mean? We always want to build companies that Filipino need. I always want to create solutions for many problems of the Filipinos, and that's why I joined the 917 Ventures. So the vision and mission of 917 Ventures aligns with mine. So that was the sole purpose of everything. So what was your main goal in terms of your career, and were you just working for your own future or the society's future? My training and childhood experiences gave me a mindset and goal to help our people, our fellow Filipinos, and help our country. I feel like I was able to bring that in every work I do. When I finished my 3 years with Grab, I realized that I built a team that built Grab Taxi, Grab Car, and Grab Express while launching in 6 to 7 different cities. After that, I thought of what were the biggest problems in the Philippines. The lack of support for startup businesses was a very big problem back then. So I thought about joining an organization that would focus on supporting startups. So that's a wrap, guys. Thank you, Miss Natasha, for your time, and thank you guys for watching. And see you on the next episode. Bye.